Depression can deprive you of a lot of things life has to offer. With joy, you draw water out of the wells of salvation. So hello, I am Pastor Florence Umelo from Recovery House Church, Aba. Welcome to Let's Talk with Pastor Flo. Let's Talk with Pastor Flo is a talk show that handles real life issues, family life, health, whatever it is. A problem shared is a problem solved. We can talk about it here. The past series, we talked about life after childbirth. And today we'll be summing it up by talking about self-love, self-crush. Oh, did she say self-love, self-crush? Yes, I did say that. Self-love is very important because if you don't love yourself, you will find it difficult to love your neighbor. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. Isn't that enough to tell you that the reason we have a lot of issues with loving is because people don't love themselves? If someone is finding it difficult to love herself, obviously she will find it difficult to love others. So I came up with this episode because in the past series we've been talking about how to shed weight, how to come back to shape, how to be who you were before pregnancy, now that you're done with childbirth, becoming the classy woman you were before you began the journey. So it's important we talk about this to be sure that after you have done everything you think you should, and you're not seeing exactly the same results you would have wanted. Maybe you didn't shed the kind of weight you wanted to, you didn't get your tummy back in exactly the way you wanted it to. We're doing this for you not to get depressed. Depression can deprive you of a lot of things life has to offer. With joy, we draw water out of the wells of salvation. So it's very important that we retain our joy with all that we do. The Bible talks about having done all to stand. So having tried everything, gymming, taking different brands of slimming tea and all that, I want to be sure that even if you don't get the right results, that you get yourself back to love yourself the way you are. Someone might ask, how do I get to crush on myself? How do I get to love myself the way I am? Number one thing is to make sure you reset your mind. Reset your mind. Adjust your mind to love your current body mass. Adjust your mind to love who you have become. How do I adjust my mind? You think it's that easy? Yes, it is. Remind yourself that this postnatal body mass is a sign of your blessing. It's a sign of motherhood. It's actually a trophy. Even though you would have wanted it down, but it's there. It's showing something. It signifies something, so you better enjoy it and say, I love myself. I appreciate the way I am. That's resetting your mind. Another thing you have to work on, and it's very important, is your thoughts. The devil will always bring arrows of thoughts to pierce your heart, to hurt you, to tell you you're no longer beautiful, to tell you your husband doesn't like the way you look, to tell you you look funny, to tell you a lot of things that could get you discouraged and think that childbearing has useless you. What do? Do we sit back and cry at what the devil is saying? No way. You give it back to him. You move to the mirror, look at yourself, head up, down. Tell yourself, I'm beautiful. Appreciate the positive things about you. Some of you, maybe a childbirth got you having a larger hip. Appreciate it. Oh, I love my curves. I love the way. Oh, I'm crushing on myself. This lady, this girl is beautiful. Until you say you are, nobody will say thou art. If you don't recognize your beauty, who else do you want to recognize the beauty? You have to first of all see the beauty in you. And when you see the beauty in you, it will reflect for others to see. The third thing you have to do, and this is important, is quit trying to fall into clothes of the former size. If you know that you have faults, you have areas you wouldn't want to project, make sure your clothing makes up for those areas. What you wear should be a projection of your beauty and not your defaults. Let me remind you, everybody has one thing or the other he or she would have wanted to work on. So nobody is completely perfect the way they would have wanted to be. But what everybody does is project the areas that are beautiful and hide the areas that are seemingly not beautiful. It's very important that you love yourself when you finish dressing. So look for colors that suit you. You might need a change of makeup if your body skin tone has changed. You can change your makeup and just love the rebranded you. This is where I'll be ending this episode today. I want to appreciate you for staying with me. If you have questions, you have comments, you have suggestions, please don't forget to use the comment box. And if you feel there's something private you won't want me to discuss, or you won't want to discuss with me, you can inbox me, call the number on the screen, or WhatsApp me. I'll be ready and available to talk with you. A problem shared is a problem solved. Don't mind the propaganda that says a problem shared is a problem told everyone. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Because when you share a problem, even if you don't get the exact solution, you will find out that depression leaves you. You feel lighter. But make sure you're sharing it with the right person. Thank you one more time for staying with me. And I want you to be expectant. The next episode of Let's Talk with Pastor Flo will blow your mind. Thank you. God bless you. See you next time.